Embrace the magic. Feign Death. In D&D, Feign Death lets you become resistant to all damage and indistinguishable from death. What does this mean for Baldur's Gate 3? Well, you can effectively de-aggro enemies, they'll cease their relentless assault, while the spell's effect lasts for 10 turns. Don't let them catch you peeking though, or you'll be in trouble. Witness the power of cold lightning. In both D&D and BG3, this spell summons nature's fury, striking foes with 3d10 lightning damage every turn while concentrating. However, in D&D, it does require a 60-foot radius cloud, restricting its use indoors, a challenge to wield in confined spaces. However, in Baldur's Gate 3, the cloud's constraint fades away, no longer bound by the shackles of location. A wild storm unleashed, even indoors, as lightning dances at your command. But wait, there's more! Wet surfaces in BG3 ignite vulnerability to lightning, amplifying its potency. Double damage to your target. Witness the unyielding grip of the Sleet Storm spell. In both D&D and BG3, this blizzard of magic cascades upon your foes, testing their resolve with dual saves. A con save to maintain concentration on their spell, while a dex save determines if they can withstand the icy onslaught and avoid falling prone on the frosty terrain. As you can see here, 2 separate saves are made, and failing the con save means Gale dropped his concentration. You could say he had brain freeze. Prepare for the explosive marvels of Glyph of Warding. In D&D and BG3, the spell weaves intricate patterns of danger, unleashing 5d8 damage within a defined area of an element of your choosing. In D&D, the spell glyph weaves further intricacies, storing spells up to level 3. However, you need a casting time of 1 hour. Venturing to the world of Baldur's Gate 3, where not only is the casting time instant, but the Glyph of Warding can also lure foes into slumber, or with a thunderous explosion, send them reeling, pushed or knocked down by arcane might.
The fear spell.
In both D&D and BG3, this enchantment unleashes terror, turning enemies frightful and disarming them as they flee from the caster's might. That is, if they are able to move. In BG3 though, this spell only lasts 3 turns, and as they flee, enemies provoke attacks of opportunities, allowing for a daring retaliation, a tactical dance of fear and consequences.
Animate Dead. Allow me to explain its intricacies.
So in Baldur's Gate 3, you can either raise a skeleton or a zombie. In the case of the skeleton, it is an archer, and you have a limit of 1 skeleton or zombie so far. The bow does 3 to 8 damage, the skeleton has 17 health, weakish stats, and vulnerable to bludgeoning. As for the zombie, I find it a bit more interesting, since it has an attack that does 5 to 15 damage, and it has a crawling gnaw infection, where upon killing the enemy, a newborn zombie is presented. The zombie has 22 health, overall decent strength, but terrible AC and dexterity. After a newborn zombie is created, you cannot control its actions, and it will also try to strike the enemy and infect it as well with crawling gnaw, leading to potential lots of zombies during the battle. However, these newborn zombies only last 10 turns, as each turn they take 1 tick of damage.
Embrace my army of the dead.
Rise from the dead, O being of light. Revivify, such an essential spell in 5e. Both Baldur's Gate 3 and D&D, they restore a person back to 1 hit point. However, in D&D, there's a time restriction where you can only use this if the body has been dead for no longer than 1 minute. In BG3 though, there is no time restriction, which can be very useful, since if you don't have the spell slots remaining, you can take a long rest, recover, then come back to restore your dead power. You live to fight another day. Thank you for watching, fellow wizard, and may magic be with you.